The reveal of Luffy being Joy Boy and the sun god Nika. People are ridiculing One Piece for taking the same path as Naruto. But what they don't understand is that what is been revealed now has only strengthened the idea that has been pursued from the start, as Luffy from the beginning has been a child of destiny, someone who would fight for something that would lead to the liberation for the whole country or from the shackles of one own self. It may sound coming him as a savior, but that's not it. Oda has introduced Nika as a god that liberates people from the darkness. But now, after chapter 1044 and Nika being a Zoan fruit has made it much more complex rather than just the simple reincarnation of a god, but now it is like becoming one himself. Also, the similarities as Luffy is fighting Kaido for the fifth time and the introduction of Gear 5th makes it much more interesting as to see Luffy's biggest power up in the whole series. The Gear 5th may come with a surprise as it slow Luffy's awakening itself, also that this form is only limited to his imagination alone, which gives him even more freedom than he has in his hybrid form, as it allows him to change whatever he wants into rubber. But I think that is only limited to the two inanimate object. For example, how in Marco's case, he can use his flames to heal himself and to whomever he chooses to. Luffy's Gear 5th gives him all the power of his previous gears at the same time with a boost that doesn't require him to inflame his body by himself but does it on its own to a much greater extent than before. After something that seems to change in a way that he is reacting but is simply like he has lost his consciousness and given in the fruit's will, as it's been stated that Zoan fruit in particular has a will of their own. It's been stated by Gorosei in chapter 1044 and that people with the Zoan fruit when loses their sense of themselves similarly seemingly tap into the will that the fruit carry and may act in a different way than usual. But I think that what is happening is not a coincidence, but it's a counteract plan of Gorosei for Luffy to fight Blackbeard and to avoid a confrontation themselves, as the imperative is better than the alternative.